I'm trying to start this video. Dogs outside barking, people calling, just all types of stuff. But hey, it's your girl KV back with another review. We almost at the end of a season, y'all. Love and Marriage Huntsville with some lockup on the side, some scandal, Huntsville, all of the things with the hip hop in there. It's just a full blown mess. Part one of the finale, season 9, episode 13, something like that. So let's jump right on in, y'all. So when it first comes on, you know how we usually see the host of the reunion going around to, temperature check everybody. Who you most excited to see? Who you least excited to see? Who you ready to cuss out? It's usually the host. But this go round, we see some guy named Marcus Burns, who is the showrunner. Automatically, I said, this is him being like, hey, don't blame me, blame him, okay? Blame Canada. For all the South Park watchers, that's what he was given. Like, let him go talk to the people. Showrunner, y'all see that? Showrunner. It's him. So nothing really going on. It's Marsau's birthday. They having a drink. Destiny's dress was damaged somehow, so she's waiting on her stylist to go to some showroom, waiting on it to open. So holding up filming. Destiny is holding up filming. Oh, I know y'all saying I'm difficult and I'm the troublemaker, but that's not even what's happening right now. All right, girl, sure. Carlos comes and tells her straight up, like, listen, they're talking about starting without you. And honestly, I don't know why they didn't. Did she say anything this whole first episode? They could have started that show on time and she could have came in when it concerned her or when her dress was ready. But hey, if they like it and they gonna spend their money to go over time, sure, go for it. Destiny looked nice when she came out. She had lost the earring. He said, "Oh, girl, you're losing earrings like you're losing men." I said, "Wait, what?" He called Marsau sassy, and he's like, "Oh, the energy is kind of different this year, Kimmi. What's different? What's different?" She's just like, everybody just know what everybody is these days. Ain't no pretending. We just take it for face value. He talks to Martell, how you doing tonight? What's been going on? Oh, I'm, being a great father out here, being a good parent. He was like, how about you be a good man? I said, ooh. Carlos came like he is tired of us saying that he doesn't do a good job hosting his own reunions. He heard our pleas to hold people more accountable these days because he really don't be most of the time, right? So he goes to Destiny. How does it feel to be back after, we kicked you off for that season? She gonna say, you're welcome. Carlos cackled so intensely, I could not help but cackle myself because, girl, baby, honey, you wasn't giving all of that. So how much you welcome. You welcome. Girl, bye. So they start off with a package of Martell and Marsau's marriage, so to speak. I'm going to just give a rundown of each clip because each clip was very significant. The first clip is of Martell and Melody, first season of the show. They're talking about how they founded Holt & Holt. It's a successful company. It's now been dissolved because of the divorce, but hey, it was successful then. Clips of Tisha overcoming Marsau and getting her broker's license. Then bringing him in one of the biggest projects he's had to date, which was like a $6 million hotel. Once she got her broker's license and plugged him on in there, him and his business. I said, while you keeping her cooped up at the house, she over here bringing you big business. Stop playing with that girl, in the words of Glorilla. Memphis 10 all day. Then Martell and Martell and Melody divorcing, and the group is just trying to be something personally and professionally, right? Then we see a little piece of them talking about the revenge P, and then we see a little piece about Marsau saying that he had to buy Martell out the company, Scope. Y'all know he's solely on Scope now, and that's how the package ends. Carlos asks Martell if he is feeling sad about seeing those moments up there, and he's just like, I just really messed up, and I wish I had my family. I ain't want to admit it then, but Melody is the best thing I ever had, and now look at me out here turning tricks for tricks. It's just pray for me, pray for me. He turns to Melody and basically asks the same, and she's like, "Who? Who is Martell? I don't know him." Put her Mariah Carey on. I don't know him. Yes, I reclaimed me, okay? And now that I am me, I don't have to worry about those old ways and those toxic ways and people that was once upon my life. Because I reclaimed me. And me is melody. And melody is peace. And I was just like, all right, girl. Okay. Okay, girl. And so next we see, Carlos asks him, what do you think about Tisha and Marsau? They're a power couple now. Are you jealous of them? I ain't got a jealous bone in my body. I said, ooh, baby, all the bones in your body is made up of jealousy. Most of them are for Melody, but it's some for other people too. He says that, what do you say? This part was really stupid. He said something along the lines of he don't wish them bad, but he's not rooting for them, or something along those lines. Kimmi said it's in the middle of hating and rooting for him. He just somewhere in the middle, right? Then arguing ensues, and Tisha tells Martell that it has always been him that has basically been the snake, okay? And he's just like, you scared of Mel, you scared of Mel. And she's like, no, you the one that went to the blogs. You was going to all these people trying to get them to drop the revenge P. You was going to all these people trying to get them to spread rumors about me and my husband cheating. You've been going to all these bloggers. I don't even know any bloggers. Sir, you talk to Tasha K on the regular. Like, he's such a clown. He's like, you think Martell wants to try to be like you? And Martell is just like, Marsau is like, before now, no, but now, yes, I do think. Remember he said at the party, you wish you were me, or something like that. Everything I got, you wish you had. Something along those lines, y'all. Had your girl cracking up, right? So now Martell is trying to downplay Marsau and his endeavors. He claims that the hotel never got finished. Marsau is like, I have receipts for everything. Like, what you mean? I finish everything I start. And Tisha's like, oh, you mean the project that you hired him to do? He was like, yeah, he didn't even finish the project. $3,700 that he still owed me. I said, baby, I was so weak because Martell, why would you set yourself up like that? Why would you say that he didn't finish this project when you were supposed to finish that project and you got paid and didn't do nothing? How you lay the oop on yourself to dunk on yourself? Like, I was just so tickled at that. And he lied when he gets super duper excited. But, oh my God, Marsau, are you kidding me? Oh my God. He be doing all that. That's how you really know that he's lying. And he ain't got nothing else to say. So they get into the revenge P. And he keeps trying to get other people to show it. As if anybody else is that foolish. Where is it? Where is it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Where is it? Where is it? Trying to get other people to show it as if they stupid, but they not that stupid. Marsau is standing firm on how he can't fool with Martell no more because he will reveal some revenge P out on his wife. I have daughters. I just can't believe you were doing something like that. I have daughters. Their mother. And people are like, oh, well, Marsau didn't care nothing about when They was talking about Melody mama being on the tape. I said, that's not his kid's mama. He didn't release that. Miss Van's man didn't release that. This is other people being vengeful. He is drawing a line and is saying that you as a man should not release your wife, ex-wife, mother of your children's pee on anything. From person to person when they fighting, hey, this is Marsau, not me. I don't believe in none of that. So, yeah, let me drink some drink. It's lemonade. Oh, that ginger hit. But I put a ginger packet in it. I just had a little bit of water left. I said, let's do something. I need to drink some ginger, but I don't want to just drink no ginger. So let's lemonade it, you know. Let's lemonade it. So I have daughters, okay? I have to draw the line somewhere. Child, these devices. We're gonna plug this one up. There works. Carlos asked Martell about the revenge pee and if he was found guilty. He said that he didn't do it. What you mean I ain't do it? But he admits that he did send a screenshot with a threatening text. So everybody's just sitting there like, so you did do it. He sees nothing wrong with his choices. Carlos King is trying his best to be like, you don't think you did something bad? You don't think that was a bad thing to do? He was like, nah, nope. I ain't do that. Okay, but you admitted it. She's like, Martell, that's exactly why you were arrested. So how you gonna say you didn't do it when you was arrested for it? The Scots 1.0 is like, no. Oh, because Martell is like, y'all just repeating stuff that Melody told y'all. Y'all just do whatever she said. Y'all scared of her. They said no. She didn't even tell us this. Melody was like, exactly. I didn't tell them anything. They said, like we said, you told other people. You were trying to get other people to spread this, and we heard about it too. Jesus. Apparently they was some of the other people that he was trying to get to spread it. So it's just really foolish. It's just really foolish of Martell, but what has he done that's not foolish, right? So he's skating around answering the questions if he was found guilty or not. So he just keep on like, you need to ask Melody and she need to give you the facts. They're like, we're asking you so that you can give us the facts. And he's just like, she's right there. And they're like, but it's you. You're right here. Tell us what happened from your perspective so you ain't got to fight about what somebody else is saying, if it's the truth or not. And he's just like... So they turned to Melody. Melody, what happened? She said he pled guilty. So everybody's looking at him crazy like, you fighting over here talking about that you didn't get found guilty, but you pled guilty. He's like, well, tell him the whole story. Tell him why I had to plead guilty. Oh, she ain't telling the whole story. She ain't doing this. She ain't doing that. And they're like, that's why we're asking you, okay? Everybody's just looking at him. Tell us. You tell us why, though. He's still just not. What is wrong with him? He truly is a special human being, right? So he claims that he pled guilty because that would help for him to get an appeal. But he refuses to explain that anymore. And he gets mad that Melody doesn't either. He's still mad about it. Apparently, he wanted it to go to the higher courts so that they can appeal it. But something like this, who's to say that they gonna appeal anything? That's so crazy, but like, boy, stop it. He calls Melody pathetic. Melody pathetic. She pathetic for doing this. She's so pathetic. I'm the father of your kids. You would do this to the father of your kids? You so pathetic. How has she not harmed this man yet? That's how you know that, and people saw it this season, they are more alike than what we could really see. Because if he was like that and she wasn't matching energy, how have you not murdered this man? Seriously. So they're going for a commercial break. They're like, whoo, oh my God. Did we even really start? Did you really get questions out? Like, what is happening? Everybody is exhausted. And that's just off the first package. Kimmi is like, package 1 should have been package 4. Okay. You knew what you was doing. Okay. And this was a mess, right? So we see Marcus Burns again, the showrunner. Because Martell, Carlos King wants us to know him, okay? Don't you blame me. No. Here's Marcus Burns, the showrunner. He's going around trying to make sense of this mess, but Martell still ain't making no sense, and it just is what it is, right? So now it's time to drill into Maurice Scott about this whole DUI situation, which has now been thrown out. But apparently it wasn't just him driving drunk and got pulled over. This man had an accident and ran into the pole. I said, what in the Karen Hula? What is in the water? What is in the water? These folks having these DUIs and just running into trees and poles and carrying on like insane, right? So you know Kimmi gonna throw her cape on for hers, okay? She fastened that joint up tight, right? I said, where is Miss Marie Willis when you need her, okay? For the sisters fans, you know how Miss Marie Willis told Fatima, just make sure that he puts you on that same pedestal that you keep him on. Anybody? Where's Kimmi's Miss Marie Willis? Because that is the word that she needs in her head. It just needs to be a motto. She needs to wake up and it's on her mirror. Make sure he puts you on the same pedestal that you keep him on. Period. Repeat it to yourself all day. Put it on his mirrors too. And give him examples. Okay? Give him examples. Starting with not embarrassing you, being out drunk, knowing God knows where, crashing your daggone car. Just insane, right? So, yes, he hit a pole. They, kind of give him a little rapid fire questions. What happened? Did you hit a pole? Yeah, I hit a pole. Was it the middle of the day? That's public record. Are you representing yourself? No, I got a lawyer. And you know what? While we're doing all this questioning, I am disgusted at the fact that y'all have already convicted me when the court of law ain't said a thing yet, okay? They ain't said a thing. Kimmi is like, only thing I want to know is how many of y'all really checked on him to see if he was okay after the accident. I said, excuse me? By the time they found out, he was probably already out partying again, posting on the internet. What do you mean, who checked on him? I was like, girl, stop it. So now we get into the real line of questioning that everybody is wanting to know. So where were you leaving from? Okay, you got arrested at you got booked at noon? Arrested at 9, 10 o'clock? What's up? Was Kimmi the last woman that you was with? Were you leaving black? Just firing off all these questions. Then he goes over and asks Kimmi if she went right home. Oh, so you're speculating that I went right home. How do you know that I didn't go somewhere? How do you know that I didn't make a stop? Oh, you're speculating. He's like, girl, I got 2 eyes in my head. They got a TV with cable. They watched the episode where you said you were asleep, in the bed, woke up, couldn't find your man, got in your car, drove down the street, didn't see him down the street, drove to the office, wasn't in the office, came back home, didn't see him, wasn't on the street. So he hadn't even wrecked his car by then, or he was not on the route, any route that she would know of him traveling. Interesting, right? So that's the part where Carlos King is like, girl, stop playing in my face. Because at this point, she's gaslighting us all. This is why I don't like Kimmi. People be like, no, I like Kimmi. I used to like Kimmi. Kimmi used to be, standing on business. But she don't necessarily stand on business no more. Not that I dislike Kimmi, but she don't be standing on business. I be wanting her to stand on business when it comes to her husband. And what's next? What's next? He's like, girl, you said you was at home. And she's just like, well, I had to make a stop. He said, was you going to one of them credit one after parties? She was like, no, I've never been to one of those credit one after parties. But she does end up saying that she went to credit one, but it's not credit one no more. She went to the office to pick something up. Are you speculating that I was alone? And he's like, Maurice, the thing is, I was with her when she made that stop at credit one. Gotcha. It's not a gotcha because she still was at home in bed, woke up, couldn't find you at 9 o'clock in the morning. So it's not a gotcha for anybody, babes. Like, the fact that he really thought that he slammed a big joker down, I was like, the delusion, okay? Delulu, as the kids be saying on the TikTok. So, do you think he's cheating on you, Kimmi? Do you think he's cheating? She was like, no, but I don't put it past him because I'm just not one of those girls that's like, that would never happen to me. That would never happen to me. I don't put nothing past nobody. And he's like, well, I don't put anything past Kimmi either. You know, I don't know what's all her stops she's making. And, you know, it's just like, what? They get asked a couple of more questions, but he ends up just saying, listen, y'all gonna find out the rest next year. I'm up against a case with the state or whatever, the city. They got unlimited resources. I'm not gonna say nothing on here and then they take it to court and be like, see, he admitted fault. It is what it is. Get him out of here. So, I mean, I get that, and I get that they had to play with us in a roundabout way to give us something to work with, but very much still annoying, okay? Reese is on his high horse. Now he's like, you, Melody, you disparaged my character at the first chance that you get. I should smite thee, okay? She who thou disparages me, thy not have the good character. You, Melody, are a bad person. A bad person, okay? I thee had a many a times to disparage thee, Melody, and I didn't. Oh, but you did, Maurice. You've been commenting on me for 5 years. You've been commenting on my life. But I did not disparage your character, my lady, okay? You bring disgrace to my name. You bring disgrace to me. But you've been talking about my affairs and my marriage for 5 years. I don't care. It doesn't matter, Marsau. Y'all got so used to me keeping it cute that when I had to bring the receipts and when I had to ask her questions, now you're upset, Marsau. Carlos jumps on in and is like, they bring up the lipstick. You know, I didn't even want to bring up the lipstick. I didn't make that up. That was on social media. I didn't make that up. That was on social media. And Kimmi gets upset, okay? Kimmi gets upset. People make up stuff all the time. I ain't say nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing about when it was on social media saying that you had a bad botched butt job. Wasn't nobody talking about that. We didn't bring that to the show. Did we? Tisha's like, no, Kimmi, no, don't do it. I was just like, not a botched butt job. And then she said something about her. Okay, let me start. Then Kimmi said something about Melody saying that Kimmi wanted Martell and that she had to have a meeting with her or had to come in the meetings with her so that she wasn't trying Martell. And she was like, now, bitch, you know I don't want Martell, bitch. I said, ooh, not the B word. What is you talking about? Where is this coming from? I was so confuzzleness everywhere. I was like, they must have edited that right. They had to chop out whatever was in the middle, because how we jumped to Kimmi talking about Melody thinking that she wanted Martell, it was just insane. Basically, Kimmi goes on this rant like, girl, every year we have to do the Kiss Butt tour for you, Melody. You call us into the principal's office and Make us, repent for our transgressions, for ever speaking your name or ever saying anything about you. Every single year we have to do this, and we done. Okay, we don't want to do this no more. We are done. Okay, we don't have no more room on your booty. You had to get your booty enlarged to find more places for us to kiss, and we have run out of places to kiss and F's to give. Okay, we ain't doing this no more, Melody. We ain't doing this no more. I said, yeah, this was definitely giving Mel the perfect setup for her to just go and walk away and call it quits. And I'm wondering if she finna sue Kingdom Reign Productions. She gonna have to line up behind Aikisha Cologne. She gonna have to line up behind Aikisha, because Aikisha told him straight up on the live, yeah, my lawyers will be talking to your lawyers. Expect something. I ain't want you to hear from nobody else. I'm surprised Melody ain't do the same thing, or did she? Because I don't be watching her lives. I'm not a big enough fan of any influencer to just sit and watch their lives. I watch people like this, YouTubers do lives because they're talking about a show I like, or they're talking about a book or something. But like an influencer or like somebody like that just going live, no. I wait for the YouTubers to recap it. So that is it for this episode, y'all. It was crazy, right? I said, okay, we getting to some meat and potatoes of it all. So that was part 1 of the reunion. I suppose that we're gonna get 3 parts, with this being 13. Only makes sense to end it on 15. Well, it could be ended on 14 too. Who knows? But I'm sure Carlos is going to milk it and give us a 3-part reunion, because that is the standard these days for some odd reason. Things don't even be needing 3 parts. It's like, you can give us 2 hours and 20 minutes, okay? Tack an extra 10 minutes onto each finale, on each reunion. We don't need no 3 parts. But that's it for this review. Make sure y'all like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And comment, let me know what y'all thought about this reunion part 1. What y'all think about the looks? I know I didn't talk about the looks, but who y'all think was the best dressed and whatnot? Until next time, y'all. Bye.